Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the CZ Media Podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind everyone to subscribe on your favorite podcasting app, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and of course, Apple Podcasts. Subscribe, and then don't forget to check out our sponsors, Rancho Bravo Tacos. I've been taking pictures of people. Hey, are you familiar with Rancho?
You were talking about it the other day.
Yeah. So
I remember.
When you're on Capitol Hill, they're on the corner of 10th and Pine. They're right across the street from Cal Anderson Park. And there's a patio. And they're one of the few restaurants that are right in the Capitol Hill area that has a drive-through. So not only can you order through your favorite food ordering app, but you can drive through, or I say park, get some food, sit on the patio, or go to the park and just hang out. So I've been taking pictures of people and posting it on the Rancho account of people just enjoying the patio.
What's your favorite meal from there?
Right now it has to be the birria tacos.
Ooh, I know everybody been raving about them birria tacos.
They're good.
Go get you some. I need to go try some.
It's like a thing now.
Yeah, like it's real popular everywhere.
And they're delicious. I had some yesterday. They were really good.
Ooh,
yesterday was a 4 taco 3 margarita day at 2 in the afternoon.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
On a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It was
Ain't
delicious.
no judgment over here.
So check them out, and then don't forget to check out SoleMates, SoleMatesSeattle.com if you are interested in any sort of hype shoe. And we'll talk about this because it's not Instagram stalking if I need to know a little bit about you so we can have a conversation. Yeah, there was I saw some Olympic 7s, some flu game 12s. Oh, you
went back. Hold on. He went take it back because I've been in the shoe game.
I saw those and I'm like, nice. It's like you don't see a whole lot of those Olympic 7s.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely talk about sneakers. Okay. So go to SoleMates, SoleMatesSeattle.com, or visit the shop, 1422 Harvard Ave. They're on top of the QFC in Capitol Hill. And then I think if you mention the show, there's something. I should probably figure that out. But follow them and make sure to follow us. And then when we have special promotion or a giveaway or something, I'll be letting you people know here. All right. All that out of the way. Thank you so much, Mayra, for coming over.
Of course. I'm glad to be here.
You are my most famous person so far.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't feel like it. I feel like a normal person, you know. I'm glad to be here, though. I always support the Six. I always support Seattle. Everybody,
well,
yeah.
And the show is, that's my tagline, is that Seattle is full of interesting people and I want to talk to them. Mm-hmm. So you're right. Just, it's all, Seattle's a pretty cool place. So a friend, our mutual friend, Real, introduced us. And, I saw the main thing was that you are a gamer. Well, at least that's what I'm saying. Would you say that's correct?
That's a part of what I do, but I would really say I'm an influencer. Okay. Like a content creator, because I don't do just gaming. That's the Twitch side of it, but I do videos and I do video editing and skits, comedy, vlogs, day in my life. I do all kinds of stuff. So okay, it's a part of it.
What's your favorite part?
Gaming just because it's so, I could really do this for hours and not be mad. Yeah, I'll play the game for about 8 hours a day and I won't be mad. But
and you're like a PC gamer.
Yeah,
no console.
I have it all. Yeah, I have an Xbox, PS5.
But you prefer
PC. Prefer PC, yeah.
So when you do your Twitch streams, it's on a PC.
Yes, sir.
So I saw a couple videos of you and. You are serious.
Yeah.
I see I don't know anything about PC gaming. Well, I know the AS. What is it?
Apex.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Apex?
No, like you press A's to the left.
Honestly, I don't even know the keys. I just.
It's all. It was like if you were typing 125 words a minute. It was going by so fast. Yeah. And I'm like, man, that's super cool. Because I've tried to play first-person shooters on a PC before. No, I just don't have that.
Are you good at typing?
Yeah.
Can you type with like your eyes closed?
Yeah.
Oh, then I you have to adjust the keyboard to how you can memorize it, and then once you memorize it, it makes it way easier.
Like this is a gaming laptop, but I got it.
And you don't game.
Well, because gaming and video editing, the technology requirements are very similar. So this was the best one I could find that let me.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
That would let me edit 4K footage because it's more video card.
Yeah.
Heavy,
I get what you're saying.
and plus it has a great processor. But the cool thing about this computer is that you can program the keys to light up however you want.
That's cool.
So like if I wanted to, like I could, make
like
these
like pink, yellow.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So I have my little scheme here that I use, but it's just to help me do my regular stuff.
Yeah.
But I just don't have that. I've had every video console, and maybe I play an hour every 3 months.
What?
Yeah.
My heart. What?
I do not play very much at all.
Oh my. Well, I mean.
So how many? When you play, is it always a Twitch stream, or sometimes do you play just for you?
Just for fun. Yeah.
Okay.
I play regularly when I'm being consistent. I'll play maybe for about like 4 hours 4 times a week. Sometimes it'll roll over to 6 hours, 8 hours. Sometimes, if I'm not feeling it.
And this is for fun?
On Twitch, for fun, yeah.
Okay.
No. Well, it's always fun, though. So on Twitch, strictly, I'll do like 4 to 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Like 4 days a week.
Got it.
But outside of Twitch, I will continue to play the game.
So that's a lot of gaming.
I think I'm addicted. Like, this is not okay. Like, someone needs to save me, take the PS5 from me or something, because this is not okay.
And what's your favorite game?
Apex. Off tops, Apex.
Oh, see, I don't know what that is.
But you know Fortnite?
I'm such a
You know Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
It's like Fortnite, but better.
So Fortnite is a cartoony version of Call of Duty.
Fortnite, they have a whole bunch of like characters that are based on like real life. So like Travis Scott, Ariana Grande, and the dancing and stuff like that. But Apex, it has its own different motto, but it's kind of the same concept. It's a battle royale with like superpowers on crack.
Is it the one where the map gets smaller and smaller?
Yeah, but that's how battle royales are in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's a type of game.
Got it. I think the one that I'm thinking of is PUBG.
PUBG? Yeah, I don't play that. I play like Call of Duty though.
I have almost every Call of Duty at least for PlayStation 4. But I like to play the linear, the game mode. I don't like to play online. Because they kill me right away. It's not fun.
Oh my God.
I get murdered right away. And when I try, and plus to play online, you need to have PS, whatever it's called, the subscription service. For
I know what you're talking about.
And I'm not going to pay for that.
Yeah.
But they, I would spawn, boom, dead.
I know how you feel. It's frustrating, but you really gotta be cold hearted with that game because you're gonna rage. When you see people breaking their chairs and breaking their keyboards, I'm not that angry, but in my head I am. I'm like, oh my God! Like, why can't I just breathe? I just blink and I'm dead. Like, imagine if that was real life. You just blink and you're dead. Like,
that doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, it's not, because there's hackers and all kinds of stuff. So that's just
and people cheat, right?
Hackers.
That's who the cheaters are. So when you cheat in that game, what does that mean?
It's just people doing stuff that they shouldn't be. Is going to be frustrating for the other players because they can't really do nothing about it. So for example, it's like you're LeBron. Like, you just first game on, you're LeBron, and you just boop 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 boop, like offer it nonstop. Nobody can stop you. You know what I'm saying?
But you're basically saying that the people who cheat just have to shoot in the general direction and they're going to hit something.
See, I'm not a hacker, y'all. But that's what I'm assuming because that's what I see. I'm like, bro, there's no way I just spawned and you already killed me. Like, how did you see me coming? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's from what I seen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be as good as them, though. I'll be, oh, you want to die today? Boom, 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 boom.
sometimes when I see the little clips of highlights and someone is jumping out of a plane and they take out their gun and they have a scope and they shoot someone while they're falling down or jumping across to another building. That's pretty. I mean, if you can do that, that's pretty cool. And hopefully you're not cheating.
It's not cool for the people dying, though. It's like, bro, you didn't even give me a chance to live. You gonna take my life? It's not fair.
So you don't play the story modes in these games? It's all online?
No, it's all online, yeah. That's how I learned, yeah.
So do you, so you have the headphones on, and what if it's like some 12-year-old little kid who's just talking trash to you? And
see, one thing about being a girl and being a gamer is like, you already hear all kinds of stuff being online, but when they hear your voice, they're like, "Oh, you're a girl? I don't even know why you're on this game. Get off the game."
People actually say this?
Yes.
That is insane to me. Why? Like,
they'll be like, "Go clean the house or something. Go cook for your mans." I'll be like,
"Go cook for your mans." And
then at the end of the match, I'd be getting a higher score than them, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah. What was all that shit you was talking, you know? Like, don't be saying all that."
But who do you think is saying this? Who are they? Adults? Or are they?
It usually be. I'll say it'll be little kids. Sometimes it'll be older people. I could tell by their voice, but I don't let it get to me, because at the end of the day, I'm never gonna see this person.
But I mean, I'm now from what you're saying, I'm pretty sure they say a lot worse stuff than
they do.
That is
in
nuts.
the rated R.
Okay, now I want to know, what's the worst thing you've heard?
I don't know if it's safe for the podcast, but
you can say whatever you want.
They be saying the hard R to me. They be calling me
a hard R?
Yes.
A reggaetonera?
No. They be saying the N word.
Oh, okay.
With the hard R.
Oh, hard R. Okay.
And then they be calling me for everybody, and she's for the team. And I'm like, bro, you don't even know who I am. It's just a game. Like,
oh, that's funny. That's so funny. See, okay, now you're probably thinking that I'm even more square, because when you said the hard R, I was thinking of a word that started with R.
No.
Not that started without, that ended
they
with
be
R.
using all kinds of crazy racist sexual stuff. It's bad. And sometimes I be afraid, because like sometimes there do be the hackers where they can search up my IP address, and I'm like, hold on, just get better at the game and come back to me, because I'm not doing all this.
Yeah, that is, I mean, these are supposed to be fun games. What's going on?
Fun. Taking out the fun and taking out the anger. People come home from work, got anger to take out. Like,
I guess.
Anger. Don't take it on me, though, because I ain't doing nothing wrong.
What not better way to do it in Apex or League of Shadows? No, League of Legends. Which one's that one?
Raid
the game
Shadow
one, right?
Legends.
Which one's the car one that's like soccer? Champions Course.
Are you talking about like FIFA?
No, it's cars that bounce a ball around and they do flips and stuff.
Oh, I know what you're... Rocket League?
Rocket League.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Do you play Rocket League?
I play shooter games. That's my
main thing. Yeah. Shooter game. Okay. In that corner over there, when I used to play a lot, I played what was that PlayStation series where about the aliens? Resistance. Those were fun.
Never played that.
There's 3 or 4 of them, and it's like World War II, but it's with aliens.
I think I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
But like I said, I only play the story mode.
Yeah.
Like I want to play it all the way through.
Wow, I've never I started playing Call of Duty since Black Ops 1, and I've never played story mode.
But that's what you're paying for, the story mode. That's where
I play for online. I pay for the rage.
That's where the developers spent all their time, is in creating this story mode.
And if they still in the game regardless, they play, I'm gonna play the game regardless. They made their money. They made a little $60, $70.
Any Minecraft?
No.
Any Roblox?
I love Roblox. Roblox is like, yeah, I like Roblox. Whenever I get mad on the game, I get on Roblox. You can't get mad at you can't get mad at Roblox.
Do you play games on your phone?
I have Apex downloaded on my phone.
Do you?
Yeah.
Here, let me show you. Let me show you what game I play the most right now. Right now, the game that I play the most is called Slap and Run.
I've never heard of that.
Where it's literally you're this person, and you're running, and then you just gotta slap people.
Oh my gosh!
And then run from the cops.
Bruh.
This is so fun to me, and then you can kill them by going through.
You know, I think you like what's that one called? I forgot that game. There's a certain game. I forgot what it was called. It's at the tip of my tongue. I'll remember.
There's a whole bunch of these games. That one, and then they're the ones where you build airplanes and then try to launch them and see how far they go. I like those games.
I think you're a Switch type of person.
A Switch? Like Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
And is that what it is? Like, I like stuff that I can play for
fun.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I think you'll like a Nintendo
fine.
Switch out of all the systems.
I have a friend who loves Nintendo. Like everything about Nintendo.
Yeah, it's fun. You can. It's for family games, I would say. You know, little party games, mini games, all kinds of games. They got shooter games too.
Ooh, you should try this one. It's called Trap Adventure Part 2. It's the hardest.
I haven't had games on my phone. If it wasn't for Apex, I wouldn't have games on my phone since like Temple Run.
I don't know.
Or like Fun Run. Or like Cut the Rope. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, it was like
Apex Legends. Is this like anime?
No, I wouldn't say so, but I understand where you're headed with that. But I wouldn't say
so. How much money have you spent on games? A whole lot.
I wouldn't say. Well, Apex is actually free, but I'm not the type to like go and buy skins, like the little outfits that they wear. Yeah, I don't do all that. I just get the game and go. But honestly, I wouldn't even say that much. Maybe like 1,000. Actually, maybe more. Cause I have like under my TV, I have a what's it called?
A cabinet.
Cabinet full of games.
Yeah.
But we got like PS2 games, PS3 games, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Ed, like all that. So in a lifetime, I couldn't tell you.
Or let's just say this year.
But recently, honestly, probably not $1.
Not okay.
Because I started playing Apex and was stuck on Apex, and Apex is free.
Okay, all right. I should give it a try.
This should be an Apex sponsorship because
this should be. I should put a little thing here.
Apex, if you hear me out, reach out to me.
So you're young, and we were talking a little bit about this before the show, where you decided to move to LA. You're from Washington State, but you decided to move to California to LA when you were 18, 19?
19.
So what was the purpose of the move?
So, I've been making videos since I was 16. I really wanted to pursue that dream of just being like an actor or like an actress, and being a full-time content creator.
Yeah.
I was doing this before like TikTok hype and everything. I will say I feel like I'm one of the main people who've been doing videos from Seattle from like since before the TikTok era, because you know everybody.
The Vine era.
I started a little bit after Vine crashed, but so I was doing videos and I just really wanted to pursue that because it was something different. I didn't see myself going to college. I didn't like studying. I didn't like school. I was like, you know what? This is not for me. I would skip school all the time. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. It's the truth. If you're seeing this now. But I wouldn't like to go to school. And I was like, what? Because at the end of the day, being successful is really basically just having money. I mean, there's different meanings to success, but like at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're straight, your family's straight, and how are you going to do that with money, right?
Right.
So it's like I could either go to college and get this degree, or I can find another way to make a whole bunch of money doing something I like instead of going to school. And that was one of the ways that I was like, you know what? And it wasn't really about the money because I was really doing this for fun.
Right.
Like just for fun. Recording with all my friends, like random people, like, let's record this video, and I liked it every time. So it's like, I could actually go somewhere with this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pursue that. And I felt like, you know, a lot of my videos I improvise. Like, I wouldn't write a skit.
Right.
I would come up with the idea and all right, this is the plan. Like, we're gonna do this, and then say whatever you say.
See how
go.
it goes.
And that's when I found out I was a good actress, because I didn't have to go to classes to really find out that I could improvise.
Right.
So, you know, they would tell me, here, act like a hoochie mama. I'm acting like a hoochie mama, you know? Like, I could really act. So that's where I found out, like, you know, I could really do something out of this. Once I'm 18, like, nobody can tell me what to do. And that's what I did. I went to college for about 2 months. I went to Central Washington. I didn't even finish the first quarter.
Yeah. Then you're like, not for me.
Not for me. I tried it. I was like, bro, there's no way you're making me wake up at 7 a.m. to study about rocks in the rain.
Rocks.
Wait, what? Bro, I don't care if this rock was built 20,000 years ago. What does this have to do with my career? You're going to give me a piece of paper so I could make this money when I could actually do what I want and make this money? You know what I'm saying? Like,
makes sense.
Yeah, like, college was just not for me. I didn't finish my quarter. I packed all my stuff. I left. I owed thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. I didn't care. Got a job, packed my stuff, and left to Cali at 19.
So you said you started at 16. What, on Instagram, YouTube?
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a few Vines, but they were like nothing. But, you know, I did mess around. I did catch myself like messing around with Vine. But all my life, since maybe I was like 7, I've always been like a tech geek. Like, yeah. I don't think anyone would really see that in me, but yeah, like, I always played games on the computer, like virtual worlds, like played music, downloaded music on like LimeWire and stuff like that. I was really going crazy with the computer. I always played games on the PS3 and stuff like that. So I've really been like a, you know, kind of like a nerd. I say I'm a nerd, and I'm proud of it though.
But like a real one.
Yeah.
Not a fake one.
Yeah.
Don't people just say they're a nerd because they put glasses on and it's like, I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
It's like, no, if you know what a P2P sharing system is, then you can be a little bit of a nerd. Yeah,
because all my life, really, like, you know, I used to play games and stuff, and then I got to middle school, I would do editing on the yearbook, I would do photography, you know, and then high school photography, the same thing. So I've always been in that technology type of world.
Right. Okay, like in the application hands-on type of stuff.
Right, yeah.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
I built my very first computer when I was 19. So that is
who knows what?
That is 23 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
I built my first computer. It had 8 megs of RAM, a 14.4 modem. It wasn't even a 28K modem because once American Online and AOL started to come on.
Oh my gosh, AOL! I haven't heard of AOL in so long.
Like the fastest modem that you could get is a 28K, and then it's like like that stuff, and it was a lot of fun. It's like I'm a super mega dork.
Yeah.
Like super mega, very awkward. He was a total computer head, and he taught me how all of this stuff works.
Right.
How the hard drive, RAM, motherboard, CPU. Like, honestly, he taught me all that.
I don't even know much about that. I don't.
That's the next step, is to build your own computer.
I have my PC, but I have someone build it for me.
No, I mean, it's so much cheaper. If you build it, so much cheaper. Mm-hmm. My tower that I have down here, I built that 3 years ago, and it's just barely within the last year, it's obsolete. So it lasted me a good 2 years, and I paid
probably half the price.
Yeah,
exactly.
Half if I had. Well, I don't think they made them that way. Yeah. I would have had to have gone to a custom builder to spec it out that way. So now I'm in the process of doing research to find new components because I need a new one. But that's like, I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. It's fun when you build a computer, you plug everything in, and then the moment of truth.
It works
when
great.
You turn it on.
Yeah.
If it turns on, at the first attempt, then you're super genius level.
Yeah.
I have yet to out of the 3-4 computers that I've built, I have not achieved super genius level. I always do something wrong. Or either plug something in incorrect or
but that's minor.
Yeah.
That's minor.
Then I just have to go back through and look for it and I find it, then it turns on.
Right.
But yeah, you should. That's a cool the whole video series you can do.
Yeah.
Is building a PC.
I gotta learn before I do it. Yeah.
So you were 16 making videos on Instagram and making Hoochie Mama videos.
Yeah, actually, I was. I remember one of my very first videos was interviews at Hooters, job interviews at Hooters. But I was like 16, 17. Yeah, I don't know. My creative mind was going cuckoo.
That might not play well.
I should remake it
right now.
Yeah.
Well, now it would be appropriate.
Yeah.
Maybe 16, not so appropriate.
Yeah.
So did you find success on that quickly? Like, did people start following you right away, or how long did it take you to, get your first 1,000, for example?
Off rip first video.
Really?
That's why I felt really successful because like I was getting love because I know it was funny. If I found it funny, I know because I laugh at dumb stuff, and if I laugh, I know somebody else is gonna laugh. So off rip, I was like, yo, this video's a hit. I gotta make another one. Next video's a hit. I gotta make another one. But the more videos I started making, the more people I would put in my videos, and we were just all like, everybody was like, yo, let's make a video. I'm trying to get in your video. I was like, yep, it's good. Like, let's go meet at this place this time, and let's all do it. And there was even videos where I had like 15 people in it all together. Wow. I made videos at school. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
So what was so right now, do you still use that same account, or is it a new account?
Same account.
What's the number to now?
I haven't even looked back. Honestly, I don't like looking back at my videos because sometimes it makes me feel cringy.
Well, I've
grown so much. Yeah, I've grown so much though. Like I one day I want to be able to look back and be like, yo, like this is what I was making off of what iPhone 6.
Yeah.
iPhone 5. Like, yo, I grew so much because now I'm using cameras, lights, like a whole
production value is a lot higher.
Yeah. Before, used to grab a whole selfie stick.
Right.
Record myself.
Well, let's see how many you have.
No, please don't. Yo, y'all could go look at that on your own time because.
No, just like the number. Posts. Just how many? Holy mackerel! You have a lot of followers. Do you want to know how many?
I know how much I have. 35,000. I look at my Instagram every day, y'all. It's an addiction. It's crack.
It is.
It's not good. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you guys that.
Do you ever go into your battery profile to see which app you use the most? Because it tells you.
Yeah, I'll say I use TikTok the most. Because I scroll through TikTok and I scroll and I scroll. I'm seeing DIYs. I'm seeing makeup. I'm seeing Apex. I'm seeing basketball. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff. So I never get off. It's like TV. I don't even turn on my TV.
Right.
I have an expensive TV for nothing. It's just collecting dust in my living room. My phone right here. This is my TV.
That's all you need.
That's all I need.
Right.
I got TV on the go. I got TV on the plane. I got TV everywhere.
See, so let's see yours. Let's do this comparison. So go into your settings and go to battery.
Settings, battery. Oh, Lord. You know what? I will say I don't think mine is too bad because ever since I've been in Seattle, I've been out and about, so I don't really be on my phone. What am I looking at?
So once you're at battery, you should see something like this.
Yeah.
So scroll down a little bit, and it tells you which apps get used the most.
So YouTube's my 20%, but I don't even be on YouTube. I've been playing music all day.
Oh, okay,
so
that's why.
I haven't really been on YouTube. Snapchat, that's in the background. Instagram, that's in the background. Facebook, TikTok. But really, like, my Snapchat's 18%, my Instagram's 15%, my Facebook's 9%. I don't really use it, I don't think it's too bad.
Mine is Instagram for 30%.
See, I don't even have nothing that says 30%.
Huh. And I have Audible because I listen to books.
Yeah.
They're at 11%. I listen to a bunch of podcasts. They're at 9%. Holy cow. Facebook is 8% for me.
How much, it says screen on. How much time you got on there?
Screen on, 11 hours, 50 minutes.
I got 5 hours.
Sheesh.
But like I said, I've been off my phone. I haven't. Phones are toxic, y'all. Don't give your kids phones, bro. I'm serious. It's bad.
I think you're right.
It's terrible. I will tell you that being a social media influencer, it's so bad to have a phone. Sometimes I want to go on Do Not Disturb and MIA mode and just don't talk to nobody because, you're scrolling, you're seeing what the next person's doing. You keep going. You're sitting there for an hour. Next thing you know, 2 hours, 3 hours, you're going to tell yourself, oh, I'm about to get off after I see a few more TikToks.
And then
your day's gone.
Your day's gone.
What did you do all day? You sat there and did nothing.
Have you heard this story that, China owns TikTok, a Chinese company. Have you heard this story that the algorithm for users in China blocks out all of the quote unquote silly TikTok videos to viewers in China, and that the government pushes more education, music, and art related content to users in China, and that for users here in the United States, they do the opposite. That the algorithm
I wouldn't be
is
surprised.
Rigged. Have you heard this?
I haven't heard this, but I wouldn't be surprised because to my fellow people in China, y'all are amazing people. But Americans can be dumb, and I'll speak as an American.
I was reading a couple articles about this, and that they were saying that is on purpose, that because there's an agenda here that they don't want, the Chinese government does not want their population consuming this silly content that is, let's just say it has no substance to it. Yeah. And that they want their kids and their users to just look at, engineering stuff or, it's propaganda.
That's smart. I think that is amazing because, to be honest, like in this day, kids nowadays, they don't want to go outside. They want to be on TikTok. You still got to go outside. They want to be on TikTok. they acting like me nowadays. I'm 10 years older than you. What are you doing dressed like me? I don't want my kids seeing that. But
you play a lot of games. How often do you go outside?
Okay, no, that's different. That's different because that's my job. But, I'm not playing a game. I'm outside. I'm outside. Nah, I be outside
me how
every
much
day.
I'm outside. I walk, in the past 2 weeks, I have walked maybe 6 blocks. And that's all. That's it.
You need to get your little routine, walk around.
I do. I need to do something. I have half of a gym in the backyard that I need to start using. And what's so funny is that every time I decide to say, okay, I'm going to go get on the bike, hit the heavy bag, I always feel better. Yeah. 100% of the time.
It's just the thought of doing it, right?
It's just the thought of doing it. It's like, okay, if I wake up, I have to be at the shop at 11. So if I'm, I tend to get up early, like 7-ish. But if I'm not at the bike by 9, then I think, if I go to the bike, 45 minutes on the bike, then to get shower, it'll be 10:15. I'm going to be late. And then it's like, okay, I won't do that. I'll sit here on the couch and watch stupid videos for 30 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. You don't need your phone. You need to feel human. You need to feel alive.
It's so easy to fall into that
lull. You can substitute being on your phone and go and work out because at the end of the day, your phone isn't going to bring you nothing but depression. Yeah, and you working out, you're going to feel good after you work out. 100%. So just you got to think about the outcome. You can't just think about in the moment like I'm gonna feel better if I just chill. Right. No, you want to feel what makes you genuinely happy. And,
right, or what will produce a positive result.
Exactly.
Because you're absolutely right. If
you could be on the phone watching somebody do it.
I could.
Would you rather do it yourself or would you rather watch someone,
You're right. I need to. We need. Well,
it's a motivation. It's a motivation. That's all you need.
You should have a playlist on your channel for motivation.
Oh my gosh. It's so hard. I will say motivation is very, It's a big hurdle that I've come across a lot. It's hard, you know. You don't always have someone holding your hand and you know telling you to do stuff, and that's where you know you really just got to push yourself.
I mean, you said gaming and making videos is your job. That's your revenue. That's how you make your revenue. So you have to be a self-starter. You have to be motivated. You have to say, okay, I need to keep on creating. I need to keep on doing this. And, you know, I don't know if you remember, but about 3 or 4 years ago, like PewDiePie, would you watch any PewDiePie stuff?
Somewhat, yeah.
PewDiePie did this whole thing where he criticized YouTubers for, in their videos, always being exaggeratedly happy. And then he said, like, he went through this whole thing where he said, that's not normal.
It's not.
It's like, that is not how people are. You can't be on 10 every day.
Right.
And that it's okay to be, you know, down.
It is.
But that whole tendency to keep on making, that has to be tough. Like, what's your schedule like?
When I'm being consistent, you know, I try to have like the weekends off. I try to create as much as I can in general, whether that's like waking up, writing, or getting ready to record, make 3 TikToks a day, post TikToks every day, streaming at least 4 times a week. So it's nothing consistently every week, but you know, I just try to do as much as I can in these 5 business days, because this is the same as any other job. You know, someone can have a 9 to 5 and they work 5 business days. I have to be working a 9 to 5 in my creation. Right.
So not to get too deep into personal stuff, but which avenue brings the most revenue for you? Which channel?
OnlyFans. It's like, I'm kidding. I don't got OnlyFans, y'all. Surprise my Twitch. My Twitch is the one that makes my most revenue.
I'll admit that when I went to your Instagram page and I saw that the link was directly to a YouTube page and not to some sort of link tree or something, I said she doesn't have it. And then I mean, of course we're all conditioned now to look for that. If there's a link tree,
I feel like that tells a lot about you. There's no judgment, but that tells a lot. If it's in your bio, that tells a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it means that you're, you know, that there's
you got stuff going for you. That's what it means.
Okay, you got distracted a little bit.
Well, yeah, Twitch is my main. I would say the best revenue, but at the end of the day, like, it all comes to sponsors and whatnot. You know, sponsors aren't consistent. It's random. So, you know.
So it's so Twitch is like, it's a subscription, or they sub to you, right?
Yeah.
And then it's a monthly rate.
Yes.
And then you also get stream tips, like people will pay, and then someone will give you $5 or something, and then their comment comes up. Is that how that works?
Yeah. I mean, it's different. They can subscribe or they can donate. They could also, like, if they have a donation, you know, it could pop up on the screen and then, like, their name will pop up. It's really different with every person, because every person can customize their own channel.
So for yours, how much would someone need to donate for their comment to be big so that you can see it right away?
$1.
$1?
$1. I'm not greedy. Anything's appreciated.
But what if 100 people donate $1?
I'd be happy.
Well, right, but what if someone wants to give you $5 for their comment to be bigger than the people who donate $1?
No, my donation. So whenever you donate, it's gonna say so and so donated a certain amount, and then they could write a message. So it's gonna be the same notification that shows everybody, but it's just gonna say a different amount.
I think one of them does that though, where if you give I'm not sure if the creator sets the amount, but they'll set an amount and then it will be bigger than all of the other ones. Yeah, you can customize it.
It's different with everybody.
Because I've seen, the PewDiePie, he has like super fans, or, you know, I don't know what he calls them. And that if they give a certain amount, I mean, but it'll be something dumb. It'll be like, hey, hi. And then someone paid like, I don't know, $10 for him to see that.
Yeah.
So you have subscribers, they donate while you're there playing Apex. Right. And these sessions can be 4 hours. You can play for 4 hours. It could be
as much as you want it to be.
But for you, your average is about 4 hours.
Yeah. 4 to 8.
You've played this game on Twitch for 8 hours in one day.
I'm obsessed.
Continuously 8 hours. No break, no McDonald's break.
I'll go to the bathroom. If I'm hungry, I'll eat on the camera. And I'll eat while I'm playing the game. Yeah.
and so when you're doing that, basically you're just playing the online version of Apex.
Yeah.
And since there's always people playing, you always have someone to play with.
Yeah.
That is a long time.
Yeah.
So then on average, what would you, how many people are watching? Can you watch without subscribing? Or do you need to subscribe to watch?
You don't have to subscribe. You could watch for free.
So you have a whole bunch of people watching you play these games.
Yeah. But when I play Apex, I usually average about like 40 people live. Yeah.
That it will stick with you for hours on end.
Yeah.
What do you think these people are doing while they're watching you? And then I don't mean that in a weird way. Oh, man. I just mean, I
don't think a lot of people just have me up while they're, cleaning the house. They'll have me on the TV. A lot of my, chat, my community, they're friends with each other. So, like to talk in the chat,
Oh. So you have this micro community.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they like to talk to each other.
Gaming fans.
Yeah.
And you should have merch for them. Do you have merch for them?
Nah, but, it'll come soon. It'll come soon.
What's your nickname?
They just call me Mayra.
You don't have a nickname?
No, I'm lame.
What's your...
I was always jealous of people growing up with nicknames because I always wanted a nickname. My background?
Yeah. Well, it's Mayra Bonilla is your name,
Bonilla.
Right?
Mayra X Bonilla, yeah.
So what's your... what are you?
Hispanic.
Okay. Hispanic. Like which one?
Salvadorian.
100%?
Honduran.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're Central American?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that weird what people ask you?
No.
People ask me all the time. Actually, the first thing people ask me is, what tribe are you in? Which I find it really, and I get that question a lot on Capitol Hill, which is supposed to be one of the most progressive places on Earth. I'm going
to start crying. Hold on. You remember that last time we were talking about dark humor? Yeah, that's what I just thought about.
I get asked that all the time. What tribe am I in? What tribe am I in? And then I was like, nope, not native. And then they'll just say, what are you? Yeah. I'll just get asked what are you? And I just say I'm plain old Mexican.
Oh my God.
And well, yeah, I'm just plain old Mexican.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was born in Mexico.
Oh wow, okay. What part?
In Coahuila.
Never heard
Saltillo, of it. Coahuila. It's almost dead center in the middle of the main part.
Okay.
It's not very nice.
People always think I'm Mexican.
Do I
look Mexican?
No.
You being from Mexico, do I look Mexican?
No. But I'm not sure if I should tell you what I thought. Puerto Rican.
I get that a lot. I'm not surprised. I get that a lot.
Well,
I get a lot of stuff though.
Bonilla is Puerto Rican, I believe. It's some sort of Caribbean.
I thought it was Dominican.
Yeah. Well, yeah, somewhere in the Caribbean.
Because my grandpa Dominican.
Yeah. And then there's a famous baseball player, Bobby Bonilla. I think he's...
he's my cousin.
Bobby Bonilla?
I know.
I think he's from the
He
DR.
might be. Yeah, he might be. I don't know.
No, like I would have...
Family run deep. And you know them Hispanics, they got them big-ass families. You never know.
Except for my family, because I'm an only child.
Oh, my God.
I'm the only one. No brothers or sisters.
Child's going to have a lot of children.
Yeah. How about you? Do you have siblings?
I have a brother, yeah.
Okay, so not big. But how many cousins do you have?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you.
I know.
It's a whole tribe.
I have hundreds of cousins.
Yeah.
A cousin and I the other day, a while ago, were counting the cousins that are our age. I'm 43. I'm 43. And she's a little bit older than me, but the cousins that we have that are, plus or minus 3, years from us, and there were over 100 that we could count. So now
my family not that big.
so now those cousins have grandkids.
Oh my God.
So there are hundreds. There are hundreds of Hinojosas in Monterrey.
Maria's and Jose.
That's Pablo's, yeah. Juan Carlos. My name is Luis Carlos.
Wow. That don't make it any better.
So, okay, I'm glad that you're not too offended. But,
No.
But yeah, I would have.
People.
I can spot my people.
Yeah.
People
can never spot me. I don't know. People be thinking I'm all around the world. I don't know what's going on in their brain cells.
I know. I find the whole "what tribe are you from" really interesting, because like I said, Seattle is supposed to be this very super progressive place that knows that certain questions are probably not appropriate. And I think it's weird that you are then you're making major assumptions.
Yeah.
And we all know that making assumptions is
not going to
probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
But to be asked what tribe am I? But you know what? Even Native people ask me what tribe I'm from.
I get offended when people say, well, what do you want to eat? Tacos? I'd be like,
it's like, no, you want empanadas.
You are a racist. So there's nothing wrong with tacos. I love tacos.
I know, but Salvadorians don't eat tacos.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean tacos?
That is so funny that people believe that
it's all the same thing.
That is all the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like the only people that eat tortillas are Mexicans.
I like tortillas.
But as a staple.
Every day, every morning, every breakfast.
As a staple, tortillas are very Mexican.
Yeah.
I mean, if we share some stuff with Central and South America.
Right.
I used to travel to South America a lot for work, to Chile, Brazil, and first of all, Brazil is a whole. It's
different
weird
ball
that
game,
it's even there. Like that country should be
its own continent.
Yeah. So they have nothing. They have very little in common. But even like Chile and Colombia, super different. They did not understand a word I said in Spanish because our dialects are so different. And I found it very difficult to understand theirs.
Wow.
It's really interesting.
I need to go out there.
And
I've never been out
food
there.
is so different. It was like, I would say that the first time that I went, maybe I was expecting a tortilla. And they're like, no, we don't eat tortilla. We don't eat tortillas.
They don't.
Nope. I should bring my own.
I need to go out there.
Next time I brought my own. So these Twitch, man, see, I really want to ask, but I won't. But this isn't a real question. I'm just thinking out loud. It's like, how much would a 4-hour Twitch stream bring in? Like like in my head, I have these numbers that I'm not going to ask you because that would be rude. But for you to be able to, make a living off of this, it
takes a lot of time.
And pride. Like, can you suck at Apex and still have people follow you? Mm-hmm. Like, let's say that I can make my account called the non-gamer or the sucky gamer or the square gamer or the horrible gamer.
Trash.
Just
garbage.
The garbage. Basura gamer. And then it's just me dying over and over and over again.
People find that funny.
Would it?
Yeah, people find that funny.
But
there's also people out there that are going to sit there and try to be supportive and help you out.
Oh, really? I wouldn't want that.
There's different. You never know who you could run into. So people are going to watch you regardless. If you're entertaining, that's all that matters.
I would have to have a like a gimmick. Like I would have
like a niche, kind of.
Yeah, I would have to be like the super angry person. So maybe,
I was about to say, if you rage, people love that.
Yeah, so like I could go out and buy some fake glass stuff, like some Hollywood glass, like cups, and then if I die, I would just pick it up and like throw it.
Yeah.
Or just like hit myself in the head with it and break it.
People like that. People like watching me drunk on stream, playing a game. I don't know. It must be entertaining. I don't know.
How many is this common?
No. At first when I was streaming, I was really feeling it, but I was like, I can't be doing this too often because I'd be just drunk on camera. You know, sometimes things should not be on camera.
I did see a YouTube video with you and your friends, and I think you called it Drunk.
Was it a vlog?
Yeah.
In Seattle, yeah. We was lit. It was for my birthday. We was lit. I was editing the hell out of that.
You know what? That's a great idea. I'm going to do this. I'm going to call myself the garbage trash gamer. Garbage trash gamer.
Hey, if you find your little thing, just go and run with it.
GTG. That's going to be my merch line. Garbage trash gamer.
GTG.
And I'm going to be drunk, and I'm going to get a bunch of fake glass, and then just go crazy.
Don't hurt yourself.
Well, not with the fake glass.
That's against TOS.
The fake glass, though. Like the glass that doesn't, like the Hollywood stuff. It's just sugar. It's like sugar.
Yeah. That's
that would be funny. You think you should try that?
That would be entertaining. You know, you're always going to have somebody watching.
And then like maybe one time I can go to the Goodwill and get
a whole bunch of random stuff.
Just like a really cheap monitor, and then get super angry and then just punch right through it. I
don't know about all that.
Does that happen? Do you watch other Twitch streamers? I'm
gonna be honest, not really. I watch my friends because I'm always gonna support and stuff, but I always just got my own thing going on, so I don't really have time to just sit there and just. But you know, sometimes on my downtime, like I will sit there and like go on YouTube and watch Twitch streamers or like Apex players and just watch them play because I want to get better.
So you can learn by watching.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little boy when it comes to that. I feel like a lot of guys they just be watching video games on the TV. I don't know why, but I be doing that too.
Well, you just said it why, because you can get better.
Yeah,
if that's how that works, I don't know. So are there gaming tutorials?
Every time you play a game at the beginning of the game, it's always going to be a tutorial. Yeah.
Well, no. Do creators create tutorial videos?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You can find anything on YouTube nowadays.
Yeah,
so.
That's true too.
Yeah, I wouldn't deny it.
Huh. I should try that. I want to try this garbage trash gamer.
You should.
I'm gonna. You know what? When we're done here,
pick up a new hobby.
I'm gonna go to GoDaddy and then buy garbagetrashgamer.com. That's a great idea. And then I'm gonna do it.
You should do it.
And
why not? Start today.
But what game should I play?
Apex. No doubt, Apex.
I would be bad at all of them.
That's the point. That's the whole reason.
Bunch. It can be Apex.
You should play Cuphead.
I know what Cuphead is.
You should play Cuphead.
It's like that cartoon from the old timey. It's isn't it? Didn't people complain that it was one of the they made it purposefully really hard?
It is one of the hardest games. That's why I say you should play it.
Yeah. And the only reason I know that because I watch PewDiePie. Like I consistently saw PewDiePie stuff for about a year and a half. Mm-hmm. And he was pretty funny. I thought that his stuff was pretty funny, and I like that he didn't rely on. He just relied on himself at his desk talking, not anything crazy that he did.
I'll say that.
So what do you think about these Paul dudes?
Oh man.
Are you thumbs up or thumbs down?
I mind my business. They ain't got nothing to do with me, but they did do something to change the whole YouTube everything. So
they only filmed
I'll forever hold that grudge.
What, for filming someone who had committed suicide in Japan?
I don't know about I don't remember what exactly they did, but I just know ever since they did some crazy stuff, YouTube hasn't been the same.
Well, that was the adpocalypse. One of them was for PewDiePie. He got in trouble.
I'm pretty sure it was the Paul brothers.
They were also part of it. So the PewDiePie was a little bit more notable because he's the largest subscribed to private channel.
Yeah.
And he got in trouble because he went to Fiverr and hired these two dudes to dance and hold up a sign that said "Death to all Jews." He hired them to do that and he got in trouble, but he did it as a joke, thinking that his
channel would like it.
Well, no, thinking that he was going to get denied.
Oh.
It's like the Fiverr creator agreed to do it.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So he was just doing it as a joke.
He was doing that as a joke, but they actually did it. And then it was horrible.
No.
But so Logan one dumb thing that Logan did was that he went to Japan and he was doing a vlog at they have a forest called the Suicide Forest because it is a popular place. Okay, probably popular might not be the right word, but it is a place where if people want to commit suicide, they will go into this forest.
How much are the tickets? It's like, I'm kidding.
Wow. So he went there and to do a vlog, and there was actually someone there that was hanging, and he included it in the vlog.
That's so mean.
Yeah, then he had to do this whole fake apology, and it was not. And then he was also.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You guys are making me lose my money, and I don't know what to do because my career is about to end, and I'm about to get canceled.
I know, and and then Japan is a very respectful country. Like their social norms, they have social norms that are very highly rooted in respect in public. And he was just acting like an idiot. Very ugly American, as they would say. So he got in trouble for that too. So those two, yeah, you're right. It messed up because the thing that how it affected the smaller creators is that after that is when YouTube started changing how a channel could get money.
Everything.
Well, not only that, but also changed how a channel could qualify for monetization.
The 4,000 watch hours, the 1,000 subscribers.
Subs. Yeah, because before that, that didn't exist. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
So now, like I tried to make vlogs. I made I don't know, like 30 or so. A lot of them were sneaker related, of me trying to go get sneakers and then failing. But I made quite a few, and I don't know, they're just a whole lot of work. It was like they're a lot of work.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay. And plus, I don't really enjoy it. I would rather sit here, drink wine, look into that camera, and then talk to interesting people versus going out there and making vlogs and doing that. So I'm not really interested in well, I mean, it would be cool if the podcast YouTube grew. So that'd be fun. Yeah. So, well, thank you, because I think that I'm going to get a little bit of bump because you're so biased.
We out here.
So do you have regulars on your Twitch streams that you know?
Of course.
Is that weird? And I'm assuming then you've never met them.
No.
Is that a little bit weird?
No, they're like family to me. Especially like my mods and stuff. Shout out to Jordan, Jay, Josh.
Your chat room mods, is that what that means? So if someone acts like a moron, they'll boot them? Yeah. Okay.
They're my security.
Yeah.
I'm like, security, and they're like, oh.
Is that common?
Who's talking mess? Every streamer should have a mod, yeah.
And then mods are, they're not supplied by Twitch. It's people who are already in your community, and then you choose who they are. So was there an interview to be a mod?
Well, when I first started streaming, I was like, yo, like, I need some mods. Who's interested? I wrote some people down, and I just noted who was being consistent in my community and who was actually showing love and stuff, and like who I actually vibed with. And then that's who I chose from there.
Okay, that's interesting.
Let me get along.
And do the mods get any perks?
I mean, they control the chat and control who's there, and they can like customize my stuff, so they're kind of in charge of my channel. But I always promise them, once I make it, they gonna be up there with me. I owe them one, because they do this for free.
And what does that look like? Like when I make it? Yeah. What does that look like to you?
I'm going to fly them out, everything paid for. We doing whatever y'all want to do.
I guess
they come into TwitchCon with me. They come into DreamCon, VidCon with me. It's a team. It's not just me.
What's do you set goals for yourself, like 1 year, like 6 months out, a year out, 2 years out? Do you set those type of goals for growth?
No, I probably should. I mean, sometimes I do be thinking like my New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
I want to have this amount, but I never really try to set goals as for time frames because I stress myself out that way. So I just kind of go with the flow. You can't really look ahead of the race if you're not looking at what's in front of you.
So you don't look at. So what metrics do you look at the most? Like, so for example, do you do any sort of reporting that says, okay, I streamed, and we're just talking Twitch. I streamed X amount of hours in a month that brought in X amount of dollars. Like, do you look at those types of numbers month to month?
No, but I probably should. I know that stuff is important, but like, I try not to stress myself out because I don't have like a manager or nothing. I'm really just solo doloing it and doing it all myself. So I just try to work as much as I can.
Do Twitch streamers do like the top 1% of Twitch streamers have managers? Like, is Ninja considered a
yeah, yeah, he probably has a
person?
manager. Yeah, he has a manager. But I feel like you have to really be like legit to have a manager. I'll say that. Not really. You don't have to be the best of the best, but the bigger creators have managers.
Okay.
But you know, sometimes smaller people have managers too. So it really just depends on who you're connected with and stuff like that.
I used to manage boxers.
Oh, okay.
And I would look over contracts and, fight contracts. They're just one-off contracts. And then I would, try to make sure that they were, like, I was sort of a manager / parent because you need to make sure that they're
straight,
training and that they're eating right. I think it would be really interesting to do a deep dive into your industry, into Twitch streaming. Mm-hmm. So like you would break it down of, I did X amount of hours, it brought in X amount of revenue, there's X amount of subscribers, X amount per viewers per stream. Like that would be really interesting numbers too.
I checked that, but I don't really note it like that. Because at the end of my streams, it'll tell me like, oh, this stream had more views or this stream had less views or more subs. So I'll look at that here and there. I don't really pay attention to it because at the end of the day, it's just numbers. You just got to keep consistent. The numbers do not matter.
So you're not,
numbers matter to an extent because you're going to get discouraged if you're always looking at the numbers.
I'm going to push back a little bit because for example, it would be useless for me to look at my numbers because they're for social media because they're not really producing revenue. Right. But if you're doing something that is producing revenue, then having a good idea of what those metrics are gives you a good understanding of where you are, how far you've come along, and then gives you the ability to then project to say, I want to be able to set a goal to do X amount of, a percentage of growth over the next 6 to 12 months, because then there's an actual dollar amount to that. Because you're right. As a photographer on my photography page, I don't care about my numbers. I don't care how many people follow. I don't care how many likes it gets because it's producing zero revenue for me.
Right.
It's zero. It's just I take a picture and I post it up there or whatever. But if I was actually getting paid based off of that, then you might, it would be helpful. And I'm coming off as very analytical, but that's because I was a salesperson for over 10 years and I sold high-level barcoding programs to like huge companies, and we lived by those numbers. Right. It's like we needed to know what those numbers were. And you can equate this thing, to that because you're doing something that is producing revenue so you can put a number to it.
Yeah.
I kind of bummed you out.
Nah, I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like at the end of the day, numbers really don't matter. Like consistency is key, and every YouTuber I ever met, any social media influencer I ever met, they will say that's the key to being successful. It's
just keep on doing
consistency is key. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like, don't look at the numbers. The money will come.
Yeah.
And the money's good. So
how do you
it's like you don't
decide
have
when
to
to try something new?
If I'm not seeing the results that I want, then I would say try something new. But I don't know. I feel like I've always, if I enjoy something, I'll try something new. So, for example,
it'll just
like,
be a natural process.
To if it comes up
it
and pops up, and you know, if you like it, people are gonna mess with it because they mess with you.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. I at first, when I was making YouTube videos, I never did gaming, but people like my gaming videos, you know. But I like gaming. That's why they like it, because I'm entertaining while I do it. Because they like me. They might not know anything about the game, but since they like me, they're gonna watch it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you're taking a grassroots approach, which is, I mean, is there a formula for having stuff blow up on social media? It's like, it just seems like it's
consistency. That's the formula.
I mean, maybe.
I know it's very bland, but it really is the answer.
I mean, so for example, there are sneaker channels. Do you watch any of those? So sneaker shops.
Yeah.
All they do is that they put a camera in front of their cash register, and they'll record themselves buying and selling shoes.
Right.
And there's this one channel from out east who he was an 18-year-old kid, just started up a sneaker shop, and within a month was at like this crazy amount, like 50,000 YouTube followers. So there is no consistent. Like the consistency factor wasn't there. If he's posting every day,
if he's posting on TikTok and all that stuff, yeah, I'm telling you, that's the best advice I could give you.
I mean, but if you're talking about consistency, it's like consistency over a 3-week period is. I wouldn't consider it the exact same thing as consistency over a 3-year span. So what I'm saying is that
what is consistency?
What I'm saying is that what type of content gets rewarded with huge amount of followers early on is a crapshoot. I mean, I don't say luck very often when it comes to how well people do, because you're right. How well people do is directly correlated to how hard they work. Mm-hmm. And how much effort they put into whatever it is that they're doing. But for stuff like this, there is a scotch of luck to be able to have done something for a short amount of time and then to have had such a huge return on it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't, when I talk to clients who have this idea that they can get this huge following in a short amount of time, usually my first question is, it's like, what is unique about you? It's like, we need to find.
Exactly. I could sit here and tell y'all like consistency is everything, but at the end of the day, like your creativity is what's most important.
Yeah. So I don't mean to interrupt. So when you spoke about sponsors and sponsorships, what has your experience overall been good with getting sponsors?
It's been okay. I've been like in the little I've been having lately a creator's block. So it hasn't been the best, but for so far what I've gotten and like me speaking for myself, like yeah, I think I've gotten pretty good. I haven't been getting as much brand deals as I wish I would, but it's all gonna come. I'm not expecting it, you know.
Well, I mean, we spoke about this a few days ago, but I'm really interested to see. So I work with Rancho, right? They're a taco. The owner has 2 locations.
Right.
If I approached you and said, Mayra, you are Hispanic.
Okay. I would laugh. And then what?
You mentioned you like tacos. If we were to say, you know, can we work out something where we get a few shots of you enjoying some tacos on the patio?
Yeah.
and to share that on your platform and then tag the restaurant. Mm-hmm. Is that possible?
Yeah. Yeah.
And would you be open to that? Yeah. Like this is almost an official offer.
He trying to take me and join me, maybe join the team. Yeah, I'm down.
I mean, it's super simple, and we're not talking consistency. We're talking, I mean, so these are like so this would be
He's
like
trying to sell me out, y'all.
I mean, this would be just basically in essence it would be a shout out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then my next question is, do you have rate sheets to give people about this stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So I am formally requesting a rate sheet, and I will present it to the owner.
I got you.
And he'll pretty much just say, "What do you think?" Okay. And then I'll say, "It would be nice." It's like so far we've had no
promo.
Not really. It's like I do some stuff, but it's just bandwidth and time. I can't do a whole lot. But so what I've been doing now, and what's worked good for us is having more photos of people enjoying the food versus just of the food.
Right.
So I'm trying to focus on that.
Yeah.
But if we could get, if that were to happen, and I'm so funny, we're negotiating right on the show. So for those types of brand deals, where are those things posted?
Everything's through email.
Well, no. So like, let's say that we have a picture of you just on the patio on a nice sunny day. You have a margarita in one hand and a taco in another.
They could all be either on not Snapchat.
On TikTok.
On TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, perfect. And then on top, so when you're doing your Twitch streams,
or I could eat on Twitch.
You could. Ooh. Although.
We could talk about this later. We can negotiate later.
Oh, this is fun. I think the listeners love this.
Yeah, y'all want me to eat tacos? Let me know.
I mean, because this is a real aspect of what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like people can say, whoever, people can say, oh, I want to be an influencer. All I want to do is make videos. Mm-hmm. But if you want to monetize it, there is a point where you're going to have to, actually talk about formality.
Right.
Well, in a formal way, talk about contracts and expectations and X amount, and I'm going to get X, Y, and Z.
Right.
So this is just part of it.
Yeah.
But both you and I are more on the creative side, and we don't like that.
Yeah.
I know. As a photographer, as anything, pricing stuff is tough.
Yeah.
And I want to give everybody, well, I don't know if you do, but I want to give everyone like the homie price and like feel honored that you are going to want to hire me to do something for you. But, I can't buy anything if I were to do that all the time. So
it's all business.
I have to have a fair market price at some point.
Right.
But that is really interesting. Man, I think we spoke a whole lot. Like I was nervous a little bit at first. We spoke at before the show where it's like, I don't know anything about your world, but it's very similar.
Mm-hmm. It's like just different interests. That's all.
Just a different, you like to play games. But it's all parallel. It's all very, very similar. Mm-hmm. I think we've been talking for almost an hour and 20 minutes. That is crazy. I did not expect that. I really didn't, but I'm so glad I did because I learned a whole lot. I really did.
I'm glad you learned today.
GTG.
Gotta follow him on Twitch, bro.
Are you going to want a cut of this?
I could raid you. You could raid. I could send all my followers to my community. They gonna talk their shit.
Oh,
that's what you want to rate.
Do people sometimes talk junk to you, but in a polite way?
All the time, and in a rude way.
Oh, in a rude way. But your mods kick them out.
Sometimes I'll argue with them. Sometimes I'll cuss them out. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling.
I can just imagine what these boneheads say to you while you're playing games.
That be pissing me off. Like, that's one thing that makes me mad. It's like, bro, how you gonna tell me how I'm playing the game? Like, if I want to play this game the way that I want to, like,
they talk to you about how you play the game.
Yeah, or they'll be like, I don't know, they say some random stuff.
I don't know.
Like,
they
be trying to be saying like, oh, there's somebody behind you or sometimes. I'll be like, bro, leave me alone.
No, trying to scare you.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of them want you to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
See, that's why. That.
They'd be like, go turn off the light. I'd be like, bro, come on.
Because then they're gonna take a screenshot,
water, bro?
And then mess with it in the settings. Right. All right. I think we're super good. Is there anything that you would like to say? Parting words. What would you if you? I mean, your followers will probably want to watch. And you know what? I'm not even gonna have my face on this thing. I don't think it's gonna all be your face. You're gonna carry the YouTube part of this. I'm just gonna put my face in a little corner.
No,
and then most of it is gonna be you. I'm a mess. So what would parting words for like like the most commonly asked question that you have that you wish people would stop asking and you can just answer it once? What would that be?
A lot of people ask me how to start doing YouTube and how to start streaming and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask that and I forgot.
Just do it.
Right?
Just do it, because it's like, I know it's so bland. I hate to be bland, but it's like, if you never do it, how are you gonna find out? How are you gonna know?
Right.
Like, really put your mind to it and really do it, because you're really capable of doing anything you really put your mind to.
Yeah, I know.
Anything is possible. Life is too short. You could be gone tomorrow, and you could have died not knowing that you didn't try. And it's like, what's life without trying? You're gonna fail along the way, but eventually you'll succeed. That's
cool in one way and then whack in another, because then that means that there's literally no excuse.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, that's part of the process. You gonna fail.
Right.
You gonna fail. And if someone won't tell you, I will. You gonna fail, because I done failed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean more than to getting it all back when you lost it all.
So you were the audience member when I did the show with Real, and that's pretty much what he said when we spoke about why I haven't officially started the little business that I have. You're
only yourself to blame.
That's it. Yeah. And he was busting balls about it earlier today, because I still haven't done it, but I will. Yeah. Now I have two people on me, him and then my boy
life
Kelly.
is always going to get in the way, but life is what you make it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I will cheers to you. We didn't cheers, but
to nothing.
We will cheers. Thank you so much for coming. Tell people where to find you.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitch, TikTok, Mayra X Bonilla. I'm on all social medias.
So I will put that into the show notes. Make sure you follow her. I mean, I'm hoping that the bump that I get is bigger than the bump you get, because quite frankly, you're going to get no bump from me.
I just happen to be here. That's it. I'm happy to be alive. Thanks for having me, though.
Oh, I super appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for listening. Don't forget, again, to subscribe on your favorite podcasting app. I'm on all of them. And then I'm now on YouTube, so you'll be able to see Mayra in this episode, me very little, and that's okay. So check me out, CZ Media Podcast on YouTube. And then don't forget to check out the sponsors, Rancho Bravo Tacos. So follow them, because you'll probably see a post from Mayra enjoying a nice birria, a cheesy birria taco with the margarita in one in the other hand, and then sneakers. Oh, we didn't even talk about your sneakers, Mayra. Isn't that nuts? I was so afraid. I was sitting there a half hour before you got here, Googling questions to ask influencers.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
And I did a bunch of screenshots, and I looked at none of them.
Good.
I was nervous that I wasn't going to be able to, carry on the conversation, but you are very fascinating. And thank you for being so open too, for answering those questions. But yeah, we didn't talk about the sneakers. But if you are into sneakers, go to SoleMatesSeattle.com or go to SoleMates on Capitol Hill, 1422 Harvard Ave. Man, I sold a whole lot of sneakers today. I sold a Jordan Travis High 1 today, which is a $2,100 shoe.
Ooh-wee.
So someone got their grail.
Big ballins.
And I have them. They're right there.
Ooh wee! I need to get like you.
Ooh. You need what are you wearing right now?
I got some heels on.
What are you Jordans or No, the other pictures that I saw, you were wearing Jordans. You're a Jordan.
I like Yeezys too, though.
What's your latest Jordan pickup?
Oh, it's been a while.
So we need to.
Sheesh, some pine green ones. It's been a minute.
Pine green ones. Girls like pine green ones.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of like designers lately. That's why I haven't been buying Jordans. I kind of grew out of Jordans, but I still have what I have.
But designers don't have resale value. Do you care about that?
I don't care about that.
Okay.
Whatever look good with my outfit.
I just barely bought my first designer pair not that long ago. Alexander McQueen.
Those are fire.
I got the red ones.
Those are fire.
I haven't worn them yet though, but they're my first pair of. They're nice. They're comfortable.
Yeah.
Man, we got super distracted again. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Adios.
Yeah.